Speaking of which, on the Denver versus the Heat for the championship for the 2022-2023 NBA season. A lot of stories. It's all come to this. We had the Lakers resurgence, took a L. We had we had Boston. They look really good, took an L. We had first rounders taking L. I mean, not first rounders, but number one seeds taking L's. And the Heat get here because I know what my fire alarm. You know, we don't keep batteries in that mug. Yeah, as soon as it beeped the first time, we take the battery out and we just never go replace it. But anyway, and then so we got the Heat that it took them 2 tries to even get into the playoffs in the first place. So we had that going on. And they come through as the AC, and now they're playing the like overall number 1 seed period in the NBA period. Like that's just it. It was Giannis and them was number 1 seed, correct? So
overall, yeah, Giannis was number 1 overall seed.
With that, so for the East, you know, if they had made it to fight Denver, I'm not just taking them. I'm sorry, I'm just not taking Giannis and them. But I have my reasons for that. But Denver has shown themselves to be a powerhouse of a team. Zame, let me start with you. What is your prediction in regards to how these teams will play each other down the stretch? How do these teams play each other?
Jimmy Butler got to be Michael Jordan. He has to be. You got to make Jimmy Butler got to look like Michael Jordan. You know how they say Wayne Brady what's his name? Make Wayne Brady look like Malcolm X. Jason Tatum them and somehow Jamal Murray has to make Jimmy Butler look like Michael Jordan. That's it. The matchups
they're crazy.
It's a tough one. I can tell y'all a little thing they can do. We're gonna go over that throughout the episode, but it's gonna be a rough matchup nightmare for them.
Yeah, it's tough. I have it up here, the Denver Nuggets roster. I'll take this off for a second. But this is the Denver Nuggets roster right now as it currently stands. That's who they got on their squad. I mean, they can play 7 deep with anybody. 7 deep with anybody.
Could be 9, but Thomas Bryant averaged 13 last year. Reggie Jackson averaged 16, and neither one of them even get on the court.
I mean, that's being fair. Like, honestly, they're not even utilizing their whole roster. DeAndre Jordan is sitting there just being tall for no damn reason. He's just there. Ish Smith, we know that he got some game to him. We don't need you, little bro. We don't need you.
Jeff Green was important for Brooklyn. He barely gets in the game.
Important.
I'm just saying they're deep.
They are definitely deep with people that can guard your 2 or 3 guard at this point. So there's that. Gerald, thoughts?
Look at Michael Porter Jr. being 6'10".
Look at this.
As small forward. It's so crazy. The link reminds me a lot of the Toronto Raptors when they won a couple years ago. Just linked. But even that Raptors team didn't have this talent. To come off a sweeping LeBron and Anthony Davis, and you about to face the Heat with a hurt Tyler Hero and Victor Oladipo. Bam, he gets cooked. Bam is going to get cooked. Let's say that. Bam is cool. He got a lot of heart. He ain't going to be able to do nothing with Jokic. If Anthony Davis can't do nothing with Jokic, what is Bam Adebayo going to be able to do? Not a dammy. Not a thing. It's about to be real ugly. Jamal Murray is... It sucks because both of them together is probably the best tag team in NBA right now, Jokic and Murray, and they can barely talk to each other. Jokic is Russian. Jamal Murray got his girlfriend. I mean, besides that,
sucking the soul out of him.
Just the love, just all out of him. And I go
out there and put up 30 points in the first half.
I would too.
You still got feeling in your legs after that.
I mean, if you getting it like that, I mean, and you getting paid like that, like look at them salaries too. Yeah. One of them doctors doing that, and the Heat gonna need a doctor. I say, if it ain't a sweep, Denver in 5.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to come in. I'm going to come in like this. Let me switch over to.
I'm gonna explain after Joe go. I'm gonna explain you why I want that. What I'm saying, what I'm saying. Because I'm gonna explain you why they matched up well before, and why I felt like they had a chance, and why I don't feel like they have a chance. Now it's a different.
I want to say
it's a different.
So-
even with
so-
Milwaukee, even with Milwaukee.
Oh, this is
it's a
where
different.
I'm at. I'm gonna be a real. I'm not saying that nobody's real if you don't agree with me, but I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna ride with Jimmy, and I'm gonna tell you how the Heat have to attack this. They had this. You have to attack this. Now, man, this would be so much different with Victor Oladipo. Man, I'd have
a lot
I
different.
I have a different strategy that's a little bit more better to work. Even if Vic could give me, if he can give us 20, if he can be that guy that can be that consistent 20 along with Jimmy, but right now, that's going to Gabe Vincent. That's going to Caleb Martin. Those guys somebody's going to have to step up. So here's where I'm at. It starts here. It's Jimmy Butler, point of the attack. Point of the attack being Jimmy Butler got to take Murray. Dead that animal if you can. Dead that animal the best that you can. The Lakers didn't have that person on their team that could do that. But we also know that Jimmy has a scoring responsibility as well. But he's going to say, I think he goes into that locker room. You go in there and say, I'm going to keep this man in check tonight. And I'm going to go at him. And I'm going to do the best that I can to try and get him in some kind of foul trouble. And I'm going to try and defend the hell out of him. The next step is, I don't know what the hell you're going to do with Joker. I don't. Because what's going to happen is he's just going to throw his arms up in the air and the ball's going to go in, whether he's 2 inches away from the basket or 30.
Man,
I've seen him put in the most ridiculous layups. Like, why did you throw it up there like wacky waving inflatable tube, man? But he can do it. I'll say this. Now you tell Udonis come off the bench and beat this man's ribs up. Get 5 quick ones. We don't care. Get in him every game. Something. Because like I love to quote the great Councilman Eric Mays, this is hell. That's where that's where Bam's going. When they won, he came to the realization that he's going to hell for at the minimum 4 games. I'm sorry. That's tough. I hate that they don't have Tyler Hero, but that means Duncan Robinson is going to. I need him to somehow. Michael Porter, you need to try and match him in scoring at least. KCP, he's going to be a problem. Gabe, that's where you got to come in. Caleb, the others are going to have to try and just
our door knocker.
Make it eventually that it comes down to Joker does have to win this game, whether it's passing or just throwing that shit up. But put it all on Joker. See if he folds and take Murray out the game. And please hit your shots. Everybody else, Gabe Vincent, because who's coming in after Cody Zeller? Bless his heart. He's going to hell. He's going to hell. Now, I don't know if they got a white chemistry. Maybe like white dudes got this chemistry. They know how to play each other, and that's like a magical thing that happens. And Cody Zeller shows out. Shout out to Indiana native. But he's going to hell. And hell is in Denver for 2 games. He gets to come back to what he thinks is heaven. And then he's going to see the Devils in Miami too. So that's where I'm at, gentlemen. That's where I'm at, gentlemen. In regards to how Miami can attack this, I do see on paper, just like Boston. Boston is on paper a better team.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why that's why that's not gonna be the same. But
They say, "Oh, I don't want you talking much about Boston. You gotta be nice."
I'm just for comparison's sake. What we had, they played against New York as well, right? You know, New York on paper was a better team than the Heat.
go force everybody to go left and they lose. Boston too.
So, oh my
8
God,
turnovers, Jaylen Brown. 8 turnovers, Jaylen Brown, because he can't go left. Oh, Julius Randle can't go left. Everybody beside Brogdon can't go left beside Tatum and Brogdon. So now everybody struggle, and he get 20 steals because ain't nobody can dribble left out of anybody they played the whole playoff.
but the Heat have continued to surprise us. So here we are. What up, Kid Creative Player? What up, Jay? How you doing? So, gentlemen, what's up? More thoughts on this? Or do we need to go into prediction? What do we think? We got big breaking news to drop for y'all here in a second.
I'm gonna break it down for you. Why?
Go for it. The floor is yours.
Hey, Jared, who y'all starting point guard for the Boston Celtics?
Joe Mazzulla.
Marcus Smart. He ranked 32nd in the league. There's only 30 teams. Marcus Smart is behind bench players for best point guard. Al Horford is ranked 29th for power forward. Everybody on y'all team besides the 2 stars are literally ranked in the 30s for best player.
Now, what made you decide to attack Boston? This is about the Heat in Denver. This ain't about Boston. You're going to make me sad.
I'm going to go over the same thing. Julius Randle, same thing. The same problem over Jimmy Butler. Let's go over the series. Jimmy hold 1. What's the point guard name? He can hold Kyle Lowry. Then the other one hold. But when Caleb Martin come in the game, they don't have no pressure. There's no pressure. Because it's only like they don't have to guard somebody. This series, you have to guard everybody. Everybody can shoot 3. It's not like, we can take out Marcus Smart because he can't shoot. Jaylen Brown can't dribble. I'm gonna say it like this: if Michael Porter actually passed the ball, it'll be a sweep. I'm just gonna tell you like that. The only hope they got is Michael Porter Jr. just jack up shots because there is no matchup for Michael Porter. So if he actually passes, the only problem he has is that once he get the ball, everybody can run to him and he's gonna shoot over all 5 of them. That's it. That's his speed. Because ain't nobody on that roster gonna stop Michael Porter if Michael Porter passed the ball. The only he stops himself. Jimmy got to deal with Jamal Murray the whole day. Bruce Brown is going. Please don't put nobody on Bruce Brown. Bam just got to get 8. But he just gonna have to go 1-on-1 and pray that he can get Joker to the 3-point line. He can hold him on the edge.
To hell is what Unico said.
And Kid Creative Player said on IG, he said Jimmy for 2 steals a game, and it's going to be a marathon. So I think he's on the line of thought that you're with, Zelmay, that them boys are going to run up and down the court.
They go run them. Jimmy gonna have to run on that bad ankle. It's no slowing down. It's no ISO. We sprinting. Oh, we gonna slow down. Jaylen and Jason gotta get the ball. We gotta slow down. Oh, Julius and them and they gotta get the ball. We're gonna slow down. Oh, Giannis and them gotta get the ball with a hurt foot. He gotta slow down. Listen.
Well, hold on. You know what slows you down? A bad or good shooting night. If the Heat play their game and they have efficient scoring and Denver's running, but they're missing shots and stuff, but you're holding the ball with 6 to 4 to 6 seconds left on the shot clock, you keep the game close that way.
Boston got name the shooter on Boston team, the honest shooter. I don't want to know the shooter, the one that can shoot 3.
I can't say that.
Jamal Murray, what is he? He a born 3-point shooter. Jokic is what?
No, they got plenty of 3-point shooters.
Michael Porter is a born 3-point shooter. All of them shoot better than Tatum. I'm just saying it's a lot different than going.
We know that they can shoot.
I'm just saying 4 for 41 at one point between Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum is going to be a lot different with Jamal Murray and Jokic.
I mean, did we not see a great 3-pointing team in Houston miss 19 threes in a row? It can happen. It can happen.
That James Harden game 7.
You keep it close. That's what they did with Peyton Manning. He let him go down there and score off fast on you. That's cool. When you get the ball, you walk his ass down and you get him into a 21 to 18 game.
Jimmy got to be
you
Michael
do.
Jordan.
Huh?
Jimmy got to be Michael Jordan. Jokic better call Jimmy Butler God in basketball short.
You know what? You know what? I'm sick of this disrespect right now. You know what? It just hit me. You being real disrespectful. You being disrespectful to two people. It's not me. These two people you're being disrespectful to. A great basketball mind and Coach Sperano.
Spoelstra.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking of the Sopranos. I'm being disrespectful now. Sperano, what am I doing? I'm thinking of the doggone defensive-minded coach in the NFL. Sorry, Tony Sperano. My apologies. Terrible Cowboys coach. Anyway, Coach Spoelstra and Pat Riley. 25% of all finals, he got something to do with. So with that being said, that's two basketball minds that I think, come on, man, these are coaches here, and I think they might be able to find a way to coach to beat Joker. They might, maybe they come up with something. And Spoelstra shows y'all what he can do without LeBron, D-Wade, Bosh, and the rest of the crew.
Listen, Spo the best coach in the league. Jimmy Butler is him. But sometime in life, you see a 6'10" guard.
We've seen him go 3 for 19. Jimmy goes 3 for 19.
Let me make a guarantee. If Jimmy do what he did in Game 6, it won't be close. Unlike with it won't be a game-winning shot from White. It's gonna be a blowout.
Shut up, Gotti.
Listen, I saw
they're like miles away. Wrong dog, man.
Yeah, Gerald dog. Listen, I saw LeBron jack up hit 45 and a bunch of people hit 40 and they still off. I'm just saying. Like,
Kid Creative Player just made a point. He said Jimmy gonna get 20 plus for sure because they have no rim protection. Let's talk about the defense of Denver. Do they have it?
No, Jimmy gonna go off. That's why, but I said he got to be Jordan. I didn't say he had to score. He gonna score 20. Jimmy great. Jimmy amazing. Caleb Martin gonna get off. But we seen Austin Reeves, we seen LeBron, we seen all them get off too. It's just how do you stop the other side?
How you stop Jokic and
that's the problem they have, and they don't get points. The defense ain't the most amazing thing in the world.
Whereas the Heat hang their hats on it.
And they do.
So did the Lakers.
No, don't say them niggas hung they had on no damn defense.
Listen,
don't you say that.
Listen.
When got them new boys in, a couple of them new boys did, but these niggas don't. That's not their mentality. Wait.
When Jokic hit that 3 in Game 1, and AD looked and said, he like, I can't do shit. Bruh, this man shot LeBron from the block it. He went under him, shot the ball, and LeBron said, nigga, that's soul taking right there. That's a soul taking shot. Like,
I hate when an unathletic motherfucker do some shit like that.
And everything he do, he just like he can't move, can't jump on the curb.
Joe, Game 4, Joe, y'all down 2. Shot clock ran off.
Nigga, I seen that shit.
Yeah, I say
nigga, we was there. Nigga, we don't. Everybody watching it.
When you make that, people get your heart get took. You like, man, what the?
Y'all remember that game back in the 90s? They used to play the commercial every Saturday morning on Channel 4 or WB, if you will, Hot Shot. Mm-hmm. That's how that motherfucker shoot.
It was back here like this. Yeah, and
man, I would have fought him and his brothers and the rest of you could slide.
Well, we got a little beef for his too, but most of them gone, ain't they?
But
I'm trying to look for that clip on what happened when they played Denver. I'm gonna look it up for RDC World. Why y'all talking? I'm gonna look it up because it was that clip when they make every shot, and he was like, "Man, am I playing defense?"
I ain't too much worried about them. Let's talk about what is it a sweep? Is it 4-2? Is it a gentleman's sweep? 5-4-1? What? Because the format is 2-3-2 in regards to the placement of the home game. 2 will be at Denver, 3 will be in Miami, and then 2 will be back in Denver to close it all out. Mr. Hicks,
I'm saying a gentleman's sweep.
4-1. They still a game in Miami somehow?
I think they're going to. And 4-1 is being the most generous.
Wow.
Because the Heat ran through the East and nobody really thought about it. It's just even if Boston would have won, it'd have been the same outcome. A 4-1, maybe 4-2 sweep. I mean, gentleman's sweep, or maybe 4-2. I mean, I'm looking at just Jokic. I mean, Robert Williams is cool. I mean, the matchups was a little bit better than the Heat. The Heat got so much heart, though, so I'm giving them one is very, very generous for me. I mean, one, Denver's rested, while the Heat went to a game 7 with a really, really tough team. Jokic and them just game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4. They went through the Phoenix Suns, who are the favorite, and to beat Minnesota, and Minnesota was able to steal one, surprisingly. Everybody will sleep that game. So, like, they've only lost 3 times during this entire playoffs. Like, whatever formula that Denver has, they got it. And this is their year. There is not a team that's going to be able to stop them. And the Heat to get one would be just great for the season that wasn't even supposed to be.
This was definitely not an expected season for them. No. Hasn't been, quote unquote, in a long time. This is not a team that's just ripe with a whole bunch of stars, just full top to bottom. They haven't had anything since LeBron left. Like in terms of just like a roster you look at and say, this they are them now. Bam's not done anything for me to say he's a superstar. He's not. You had Hero and Duncan come out and they hit some really good threes at some point and kind of got things exciting for a minute. Other than that, man, that team, they ain't signed nobody. Oh, they got Lowry. Lowry's an afterthought. He's 37, y'all. In case y'all don't know, he is 37 years old. And he is out. I mean, he's that's the retirement story you might need to be looking at. At some point, we was at the barbershop last week and they was thinking, I think he's like 33, 34. Man, I was like, no, bro, he's 37. He is the same age as LeBron. So he's on his way out the league. No more Kyle Lowry. This nigga might got a Dreamcast appearance on 2K if I'm picking a G. I mean, that's what we're looking at here, and that should be, if they just win one game, I think you can be proud of that. So, May, what you got as the record?
I'm gonna get Spo most likely to either win game 1 or game 3. One thing I do worry about is that Denver climate. If you ever been to Denver, ask Kid Credit Player, it is very hard to breathe when you're not used to it. It is intensely hard to breathe, and if they do run you, you will be out of breath quickly. So the Miami Heat got to come out early, get a lead, and hope to keep it. If not, I got them winning. Spo makes an adjustment, win game 3. Unless Jimmy Michael Jordan and drop almost 40 a game, I don't see it. I'm just being honest, because the other side, for the first time, they outsized by a good bit. Because if you remember, Brook Lopez, I'm sorry, he big, but he can't move. Al Horford is not big at all. Julius Randle is not big at all. Jokic is huge. That's all I'm saying. What's his name? The power forward, Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon
is a big boy.
He's 6'8".
You know what I'm saying? But size-wise, he big.
He is swole. He is a swole.
Jokic is swole. Michael Porter is 6'10". He's all of them taller than Bam, by the way.
I can't believe you just called Nikolai Jokic swole.
Well,
Pillsbury doughboy looking mother.
I'm just saying, he out here.
He a big dude.
It's that 6'10" and Michael Porter Jr. for me.
6'10", small forward.
But y'all got Bruce Brown coming in as a small forward at 6'4", 202 pounds.
So it covers both bases. Like, you got a tall small forward, then Bruce Brown coming in, and you can't guard him the same way you do Michael Porter, and that's why Bruce Brown be getting hot, just on fire. Like, I'm confused how Brooklyn was able to just snag him, and now he's just, I mean, killing in the playoffs. He's a little too cocky for my taste, but I mean, if you shoot it like that, that's tough.
Don't forget, he kept Durant from getting swept by Milwaukee, and then they almost came back. So it's not swept, but they was up. They looking like they was on their way. And then Bruce Brown hit that game winner with that floater a few years back.
I remember.
So that's
I say. Oh, go ahead. So what do you got for the? So what do you have? What do you think is going to be? Is it sweep 4-2? What do you think?
Gentlemen sweep. Spo, and like I said, either going to be game 1 or game 3, and I got Spo going to pull him a game because Spo is the best coach in the league. But sooner or later, it's a reason they asking for Dame Lillard in Miami right now. I'm just saying.
Somebody else you can rely on for more than 20 a game? Absolutely, I'll be begging for him too.
I seen D'Angelo Russell was heading there.
And then I got so you think gentlemen sweep, and I think that it's going to be I think they come out of Miami. Somebody comes out of that series after they leave Miami. It's going to be 3-2. So I think it could be 4-2 Denver, but if I'm being generous here, I would go Heat in 7. But realistically, I'm thinking Denver 4-2.
4-2 ain't bad. It ain't bad. That's okay.
I just think that they maybe sneak 2 out of Miami. Just somebody leaves out of that Miami series 3-2. That's how we go back to Denver to end things off. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much.